Have you ever felt like you're stuck, running in place while the world moves on without you? Do you wake up some mornings and just wonder, what's the point of even trying? If you've ever felt that way, this story is for you. There was a young man named Rohan. To say life was tough for him would be an understatement. It felt like for every single step he took forward, he was knocked 2 steps back. School was a constant battle. His family was always worried about money, and honestly, most days he felt completely invisible. That question, why bother trying, became the soundtrack to his mornings. One evening, Rohan was walking home, his head hanging low, lost in his thoughts. He cut through the local park, and that's when he noticed something. An old man was carefully, patiently, watering a tiny sapling, a little tree that barely reached his knees. It looked so fragile. Rohan, feeling a bit cynical, walked over. "Excuse me," he said. "Why do you spend so much time on that? It's so small. It might not even survive, let alone grow into a real tree." The old man looked up from his work, his eyes kind and his smile gentle. He didn't seem offended at all. "Every great tree starts small," he replied calmly. "You're right. Some days you come out here and see no change at all. It looks exactly the same as the day before. But here's the secret. If you stop watering it, if you give up on it just because you can't see the growth, then it will never grow. It's guaranteed to fail. The same is true for life. Progress isn't always visible. It requires patience. And even when it feels pointless, every small effort, every drop of water, counts." Those words hit Rohan like a lightning bolt. He thought about his own life, his own struggles. He realized he'd been so focused on wanting big, immediate results. He wanted to jump from struggling to succeeding overnight. And when that didn't happen, he'd just give up, convinced it was impossible. He was expecting the tree to be fully grown the day after it was planted. The old man's simple wisdom sparked something inside him. The very next day, Rohan decided to try a new approach. No more waiting for a burst of motivation or for the perfect moment. He was just going to take one small, manageable step, no matter how hard it felt. So he studied for an extra 15 minutes. Just 15. He practiced a new skill he wanted to learn, even if it was just for 10 minutes. He found small ways to help his family around the house, lightening their load just a tiny bit. These actions felt almost insignificant on their own. They weren't glamorous. There were no immediate rewards. But he kept doing them. Every single day. Days turned into weeks, and weeks slowly blended into months. Rohan kept watering his own little sapling. And then, something amazing began to happen. The change was so gradual he almost didn't notice it at first. But his grades started to improve, bit by bit. The skill he was practicing no longer felt so awkward and difficult. He felt mentally stronger, more resilient. That heavy cloud of hopelessness started to lift, replaced by a quiet, steady sense of hope. Through his own actions, Rohan discovered a powerful truth that changed his life forever. Motivation isn't something you wait for. It's not a magical feeling that strikes you out of the blue. Motivation is the result of action. You don't wait to feel good to start. You start, and that's what makes you feel good. You build momentum one small step at a time. Rohan learned that even when life feels overwhelming, even when the finish line seems impossibly far away, the key is to stay consistent. Keep taking those small steps. Keep watering your efforts. Trust that every single drop counts, even when you can't see the roots growing stronger beneath the surface. Because eventually, all those hard days, all those moments where you chose to try instead of quit, they don't just disappear. They become the strong, unshakable foundation of your success. Your struggle becomes your strength. So what's your small step for today? It doesn't have to be huge, just one thing, because that one thing, when repeated, can change everything. If this story resonated with you and gave you a little spark of hope, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe to Stories by Heart. We share stories like this every week to help you stay inspired, learn English in a meaningful way, and grow a little wiser with each story. Thank you for listening, and remember to keep watering your tree. See you in the next video.